Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome up top of the sports deck. We're here for Aztecs women lacrosse against the Colorado Buffaloes. Just a few minutes here till we get things going. SDSU was out here a week ago against UC Davis and lost 24-15, and that one to fall to 5-5. They still remain winless here at the Aztec lacrosse field. Their only home win coming at Snapdragon Stadium against East Carolina. The Buffaloes played twice last weekend, and on Sunday they lost 11-9 against Dartmouth. They're 4-5 coming into this one. In the all-time series, the Buffaloes lead at 10-0. The Aztecs never beaten the Buffaloes. They'll look to change that one today. And this is the first game for Big 12 conference play for both teams. Last week, yes, UC Davis was a Big 12 opponent, but it doesn't count towards the conference records. Coach Kylie White told me that after the game. We had that one wrong. Coming into this one, the Aztecs, keys to the game, don't play hurried. Again, I talked to Coach White after the game last week. She said they were playing hurried instead of playing fast when they were on offense, and that led to some sloppy play and really helped them get behind. They're going to look to clean that one up in this one. They're also going to look to control the draw and not be controlled by it. The last couple of weeks have been rough on the draw control statistic for the Aztecs, losing heavily to Ohio State and UC Davis. When I talked to Coach White, she said that doesn't necessarily have to mean that they lose the game if they lose that statistic. They can create turnovers with good defense. They can save the ball, force missed goals. And additionally, they can be efficient on the offense. That's going to be tough, though. The Buffaloes goalie, Elena O, has won 4 consecutive Big 12 Goalkeeper of the Week awards. It's going to be tough to score on her in this one. We'll see what the Aztecs can do with that high-powered offense. We're going to send it down to the field for the national anthem and pregame ceremonies, and we'll get back up here for the opening draw.
Lacrosse field for today's game between the Colorado Buffaloes and your San Diego State Aztecs. Today's officials are Megan Polson, Joseph Connor, and Jill Halto. Today's contest features the Colorado Buffaloes and your San Diego State Aztecs. Here are today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Buffaloes. Starting midfielder, 5'4", junior, number 2, Maddie Shoup. Starting attacker, 5'5", graduate senior, number 4, Kendall Havel. Starting defender, 5'8", junior, number 7, Mac Hanlon. Starting defender, 5'10", junior, number 8, Jess Peluso. Starting midfielder, 5'6", junior, number 12, Molly Reed. Starting defender, 5'9", senior, number 14, Katie McLean. Starting attacker, 5'8", sophomore, number 17, Tegan Ryan. Starting midfielder, 5'4" junior, number 18, Lily Asani. Starting defender, 5'6" junior, number 24, Barry Carson. Starting attacker, 5'5" graduate senior, number 29, Madeline Tassani. Starting goalkeeper, 5'11" freshman, number 32, Elena O. Starting defender, 5'5" graduate senior, number 33, Jordan Johnson. Colorado is coached by Ann Elliott Whitten, assisted by Mitch Benton, Sam McKee, Ashley Stokes, and Peyton Cheatham. And now, the starting lineup for your San Diego State Aztecs. Starting defender, sophomore from Haverton, Pennsylvania, number 2, Jackie Heinrich. Starting attacker, freshman from Lutherville, Timonium, Maryland, number 5, Bella Tan. Starting defender, redshirt freshman from Ocean Township, New Jersey, number 8, Jordan Dobie. Starting midfielder, redshirt freshman from Severna Park, Maryland, number 10, Sophia Miller. Starting attacker, sophomore from Newport Beach, California, number 15, Frankie Garcia. Starting midfielder, senior from Vancouver, Canada, number 16, Emma Max. Starting midfielder, junior from Madison, New Jersey, number 19, Kate Christos. Starting attacker, senior from Reston, Virginia, number 21, Sarah Toner. Starting attacker, junior from Calabar, New Jersey, number 24, Maddie Spade. Starting goalkeeper, junior from South Riding, Virginia, number 28, Caitlin Mountain. Starting midfielder, freshman from Orland Park, Illinois, number 34, Kira Doyle-Undenma. And starting defender, junior from Toronto, Canada, number 44, Riley Hunter. San Diego State is coached by Kylie White, assisted by Randy Padilla and Rob Bray. And hey fans, as part of National Athletic Trainers Month, we'd like to take this time to recognize our amazing athletic trainer, Nate Stebley. Thank you so much for the passion and effort you put into our student athletes and sport. Let's hear a round of applause for Nate Stebley. Hey fans, at this time, please rise if you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to Aztec Field up on the sports deck. I'm Nate Polite bringing you SDSU Women's Lacrosse against the Colorado Buffaloes. If you're just joining us, we'll run through the game notes one last time. The Aztecs 5-5 coming off a loss last Saturday against UC Davis, 24-15. They've not won here at Aztec Field this season. Their only home win came against East Carolina at Snapdragon Stadium a couple of weeks ago. The Buffaloes come into this one 4-5. They lost last time out, 11-9 against Dartmouth. The Buffaloes lead the all-time series 10-0, and this is officially the first game of Big 12 conference play for both teams. The Aztecs going to look to turn around their fortunes from the last couple of weeks, struggling on the draw control. Talked to Coach White, and she said that she knows that this team can win even if they don't win that statistic. It's going to be tough against Elena O, the Buffalo's goalkeeper. She's won 4 consecutive Goalkeeper of the Week awards in the Big 12. Going to be tough for the Aztec offense. We'll be right back with the draw. You're watching Aztecs versus Buffaloes Women's Lacrosse. And we're just about ready to get started here on a windy Saturday here in America's finest city. Meeting at midfield for the Buffaloes, it's Jess Peluso. In her 52 draw controls this season, she'll face off with Sophia Miller, who has 21 for the Aztecs. The official making sure things get nice and tight down there. Backs away, there's the whistle, the ball is up, and we're underway with the Aztecs and the Buffaloes. And running after it, that's Kate Christos, and the ball rolls out of bounds. The Buffaloes get possession, and Peluso's going to work to bring it up with the rest of her Buffalo teammates. Streaking up the field, that's Jordan Johnson, and she dumps it off, and the Buffaloes get ready to attack. It's Maddie Shoup with the ball, and she loses control after some contact there with Jackie Heinrichs. It's Assini with it on the left side. She gets it to Pisani. 19 goals this year for Pisani. She's looking for some room. And now with it is Shoup. She loses control of the ball, and it's picked up by Kate Christos. The Aztecs force the turnover. Kiera Doyle-Odenbach now brings it up the right side. Gets shoved out of bounds. So the Aztecs will reset here, and bringing it in is Frankie Garcia. That's a 1-minute penalty that's been assessed to Lily Assini of the Buffaloes. Frankie Garcia brings it up for the Aztecs and gets it to Maddie Spaeth. Bringing it around the back of the net now. Spaeth with it on the left side. She loses the handle a little bit. Still on the ground. And they're still fighting for it. Looks like Spaeth picked it back up. And now she's going to run straight back toward the goal. Resetting. And gets it to Kate Christos. And they're passing it around. It's Doyle-Odenbach with it. And now it's going to go all the way back around the net as they set up the play. Back with it is Christos. He throws inside and it bounces away. We got a whistle there, and It's going to be Emma Betts with the free position. First chance for the Aztecs against Orlando, and she passes to Christos, and it's in! Kate Christos with a goal to open the game for the Aztecs. They strike first in this one. It's her 11th goal of the season with an assist from Emma Betts. And the Aztecs jump out 1-0. They led early last week. They didn't hold on to it for very long. They're going to look to hold on to it for a little bit longer this time. And we get right back after it. And away it goes, and a false start called. The Buffaloes get possession. Oh, sorry, the Aztecs, the official, pointed the wrong direction at first, and it's Kiera Doyle-Odenbach bringing it all the way up. And she gets it to Christos. And now they're going to work it all the way back around the net once more. As the Aztecs work to set up the play. Bella Tan with it. Then to Toner. And back to Spaeth on the left side. Still passing it around. Spaeth thought for a second that she might have a chance in there, and they're going to still keep setting things up. Going in circles around here. And it's all the way back out up top to Christos. 45 seconds on the shot clock. Garcia looks inside, bails out. Christos with it again, and now it's Doyle-Odenbach. Buffalo's playing really tight defense. The Aztecs looking for a lane. 30 seconds left, and the ball gets knocked loose. Picked back up by Christos. And Frankie Garcia trying to find something not there. 20 seconds left. Aztecs got to find something. Goes around the back and into the net. Bella Tan, her 32nd of the season. Early and aggressive are the Aztecs. And the redshirt freshman extends her lead in the stat sheet for the team. Came into this one with 31 goals on a .596 percentage. Sarah Toner, who had a hat trick last weekend, gets the assist there. And early in this one, it's the Aztecs out front 2-0. Back goes the official, and here we go again. It's up, and this time it's going to be picked up by the Buffaloes, and they'll get a chance on offense. All the way up, and firing in quickly right there was Lily Assini. In a blink of an eye. Went right down the middle of the field and got it past Caitlin Boughton. Almost too fast to process that one, and it's 2-1. And notably last week, Caitlin Boughton started the game, but after halftime, it was Grace Moore that took over at goalkeeper for the Aztecs in an attempt to shift the momentum against UC Davis last week. And here we are now. It's 2-1 Aztecs after the quick goal by the Buffaloes, and they'll win the face-off again. Jess Peluso bringing it up. We'll see if she attacks as quickly as last time. And now Madeline Pisani has it. Pisani, the leading goal scorer for Colorado. They're going to dance around. It gets back to Pisani. Buffalo's now working around the net as they set up the play, a minute left on the shot clock. With it is Tegan Ryan, and she fires away, and it's going to roll out of bounds after it was wide to the right of the net. Colorado maintains possession. The official didn't like where that one came back into play at, so it'll be Jamie Hill bringing it in for the Buffaloes. Pisani has it up top. She runs left, now breaks into the right, fires, and it's saved by Boughton. Colorado very straight up with their attack so far, and this one is going straight to the crease. The Aztecs are going to bring it back up. That's Kira Doyle-Odenbach up the middle of the field, and now it's Kate Christos looking for her second goal of this one. She might attack straight up. No, she dumps it away to Maddie Spaeth. And the Aztecs go to setting up the play again. Last week, Coach White had mentioned that the Aztecs were playing hurried rather than fast on offense, and that led to some of their struggles, she thought. So it's good to see the Aztecs taking a moment to catch their breath instead of hustling right here to get a goal as fast as possible. As they set up the play halfway through the shot clock. Frankie Garcia with it on the right side, passes it to Tan around the back of the net. Christos wide open on the top. Kira Doyle-Odenbach fires, and it was saved by Elena O. He trapped that one right on the ground. He called it a good save, and the Buffalo is going to run right back up the field. Avery Gardner with it. She's still got it as she comes up, and then she finally dumps it out to Pisani. Pisani with it again up top. She runs left, dancing around a little bit, looking for a lane. Can't find it. And that one's in. It was Kendall Havel who was found by Madeline Pisani. And it's tied up at 2. Two apiece, 8:39 to play in the first. On a windy Saturday here on the Mesa. Everything nice and tight at midfield. Backing away is the official. And the Aztecs get awarded possession on the false start. And Kira Doyle-Odenbach is going to bring it up. She finds Garcia on the right side. Garcia's got some space to work with. We'll see what she does. Dances around, looking for the net. Now backs away, loses a hold of the ball. And it's still on the ground down there. And it's picked up by Colorado. That was Mary Carson with the turnover, and up with it come the Buffs. Long pass all the way up the field. Buffalo is moving quick. Colorado got to reset there from the 12-meter. Lily Assini has it on the left side, and she gets it up to Pisani. Pisani shakes left, has a little bit of a lane, looks to fire and finds the back of the net, and just like that, the Buffaloes take the lead. Madeline Pisani gets that one.
2:47 left in the first quarter. With that goal, Colorado takes the lead 3-2.
And that momentum shift, reminiscent of a week ago against UC Davis when the Aztecs led 4-1 and quickly fell behind. We're halfway through the first quarter in this one. 3-2, the Buffaloes out in front. And away they go again. Ball still loose. Still on the ground, so now up in the air it goes, but it's finally secured by Avery Gardner of the Buffaloes. The foul there, right at midfield. It's a 1-minute penalty for Presley Mitchell. And she'll go sit in timeout. And Avery Gardner's going to bring it up the left side for Colorado. Gets it to Havel, and now up to Maddie Shoup. Havel with it again up top. Now to Assini. As the Buffaloes set up their offense. Shoup with it again on the right side. A minute left in the shot clock. Shoup finds Pisani. Now Assini. And inside to Havel, who fires away and again finds the back of the net. And it's 4-2 Colorado.
Assisted on that play by number 18, Lily Assini. 6:33 left in the first quarter.
6.5 minutes to play, and Colorado on a 4-0 run. Aztecs looking to shift the momentum back into their favor. And up it goes. Still loose. Still loose. The Aztec Sophia Miller had it for a moment. That's a 2-minute penalty against Jess Peluso. So the Aztecs will get possession. There's a lot of contact down there on the logo. The Aztecs bring it up real quick, and Betts has it on the left side, then to Tan. As they dance around a little bit. Trying to set up the offense, trying to find something, but keep their composure as well. Again, we talked about hurried versus fast, and Garcia's got it on the right side. Gets it around to Mitchell. All the way across to Tan, and now back around, that's Sarah Toner. And behind the net, back to Garcia. Trying to find something here are the Aztecs. And that pass got blocked and picked up by O. As Frankie Garcia looked, I think it was Emma Betts that was right there with a chance to sneak in the back door. Instead, the Buffaloes defend it well, and they're going to bring it back up. That's picked off. Sophia Miller got it. As the Aztecs were pressuring the Buffaloes as they brought it up. Now the Aztecs bring it back up after the interception, forced turnover by Sophia Miller. The Aztecs with another chance here on offense. They're going to set some stuff up here It's Tan with it, and the ball gets blocked again, and a couple of turnovers back to back to back, and the Buffaloes are running back up the field with it now. Lily Assini, that is, on the right side, and gets it to Madeline Pisani. Buffalo's waiting for a couple of substitutions to come in here. With a minute left on the shot clock, plenty of time for them to find some space and a score. It's Shoup with it on the right side, moving toward the center. Now Shoup shakes to the right. Spin move, looking inside. Fires to Pisani, gets batted around a little bit. And it was picked up by Emma Betts. A forced turnover again, so another one right there. A couple of turnovers back to back to back. Some good defense on display the last couple of minutes in this one. Presley Mitchell with it for the Aztecs. And she gets it to Kira Doyle-Odenbach. Bella Tan now has it as the Aztecs are going to look to set their offense up. A little bit of dry spell scoring-wise. Aztecs still setting it up. Ball going all the way around. It's Sarah Toner with it now. She gets it to Doyle-Odenbach. Trying to find someone open on a cut somewhere. .30 seconds on the possession, the shot clock, and it gets knocked free again. It's another, no, it's not a turnover because it's saved by Kira Doyle-Odenbach. And now with a little bit of space for the Aztecs to work. Nikki Seven passes, and it's knocked away, still on the ground. Aztecs get the call there as a melee in the crease ensued after Nikki Seven's pass was knocked away. It's going to be Bella Tan from the 8-meter center with a chance for her second goal of the game. Or we'll see if she dumps it off. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Whistle, Tan fires, and in! Her second of the game. The Aztecs cut the lead to 1. An example of what Coach Kylie White was talking about post-game last week about not being hurried on the offense. You got 90 seconds to work with, and just because you can score fast doesn't mean you have to rush into it. Waiting for the lanes to open up. You can see the offensive process down on the Aztecs end of the field. And it was on display there, as well as the defense that Coach Kylie White said was going to be necessary amidst these draw control struggles for the Aztecs. They bring it in within 1. It's 4-3 Colorado. And Jess Peluso jogs off the field there, and in comes Katie McLean for the draw. So it's McLean versus Mitchell. Middle of the field. Someone in the parking lot not happy with someone down there. And so a couple new faces facing off for the draw at midfield. Whistle goes, and the ball goes backwards. And it's on the floor, and it's picked up by the Buffaloes. That's Molly Reed who grabbed it. And she's in control of it. Still with it at midfield. And now it gets to Shoup. Who has Pisani, and the Buffaloes are going to look to set things up. 2:15 left here in the first quarter. 70 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time for the Buffaloes on this possession and for a couple other possessions after. And with it is Havel looking for some space. Tries a spin move. Nothing there. Good defense Jamie Hill now looking somewhere, anywhere, getting pressed by Kate Christos. And now it's back to Madeline Pisani. And she's getting pressed by Christos again. She fires and finds the back of the net over top of Caitlin Boughton. And right back to a 2-score lead are the Buffaloes. Pisani gets her second of the game. Jess Peluso is back out for the draw for the Buffaloes now. It's 5-3 Colorado. Whistle and the ball goes up and easily secured by Peluso. Not hard to see. She came into this one with 52 draw controls on the season. Up the field come the Buffaloes on a stampede once again. Gets back to Pisani as the Buffaloes look to set up the offense, and quickly into the middle. It got dropped and it's picked up by Kate Christos. That was intended for Tegan Ryan, who had a chance up the back door. But Kate Christos gets in the way and scoops it up, and the Aztecs back on offense. Riley Hunter getting double teamed. And now it's back to Christos. Look to bring it up the rest of the way. She finds Sophia Miller. Aztecs in business. Less than a minute to play in the first quarter. We got another foul called, and the timeout's going to go Maddie Shoup for the Buffaloes.
1 minute penalty assessed to Colorado.
Aztecs got things back started there for a moment. Told, hey, knock that off. We're not ready yet. And there's the whistle, letting them know the refs are ready, and the Aztecs are ready. 40 seconds before the end of the quarter. Shot clock inconsequential in this situation. The Aztecs trying to find something a little faster than they would usually have. Christos has it up top. Now gets it to Doyle Odenbach. 30 seconds. Still plenty of time. Garcia's got it on the right side. She drives in. Backs out to Doyle Odenbach, and the ball's free on the pass to Christos. Picked back up by Bellatan. 14 seconds left. Pass is hit. It's going to roll out of bounds. Nikki Seven's going to pick it up. 10 seconds less. And that first quarter is going to expire for the Aztecs. Get a chance to score on that one. Your score, Colorado 5, SDSU 3. We'll be back for the second quarter shortly. You're watching Aztecs Women's Lacrosse. We got just under 30 seconds till we get the second quarter started. If you're just joining us, I'm Nate Polite up here on top of the sports deck, bringing you SDSU Aztecs women's lacrosse against the Colorado Buffaloes. The Buffaloes lead 5-3 in this one. Madeline Pisani and Kendall Havel both have 2 goals. For the Aztecs, it's Bella Tan leading the way. She has 2, Kate Christos the other. A little bit lower scoring first quarter than we've had the last couple times out here at Aztec Field. The Aztecs defense playing a little bit tougher so far against the Buffaloes than they did last week against the Aggies or the week prior against the Buckeyes. With the Aztecs ending with possession on the offensive side at the end of the first quarter. So they're going to line things up right here in front of us on the sports deck. Right to start the second quarter with 41 seconds on the shot clock. And we're underway. Spaeth has it on the left side. Dancing around, setting the play up. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Garcia has it and gets it to Doyle Odenbach. Now back up top to Christos. Doyle Odenbach has it again. Under 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Bella Tan behind the net with it, gets it to Maddie Spaeth. Ball gets free. It's going to roll all the way out of bounds. And the Buffaloes get possession. And they'll bring it all the way back up the field. With it is Mary Carson. Now Mac Hanlon. And Lily Assini with it, and now it gets set all the way out to Madeline Pisani for the Buffaloes to set up their offense a third of the way through the shot clock here. Behind the net looking for something is Hill, and she passes to Assini, and she'll fire. It's in. The Buffaloes go up 6-3. So Assini with her second of the game. 2 for Assini, 2 for Pisani, and 2 for Havel, and the Buffaloes are up 3. And Peluso will face off with Miller on the draw here. Up it goes, and away it goes, and it's still on the ground, and it's secured by Peluso. And she'll take off streaking toward the net all by herself, and she dumps it away. It was a pass there to Havel, looking for a quick score. The Buffaloes have had that a couple of times in this one, but defended well by the Aztecs, and Boughton is going to bring it up. Gets it to Hunter, and now she brings it up. I should have said Boughton, the goalie, passing it in. Riley Hunter gets it to Frankie Garcia. Still working inside the 30s. And now Garcia has it into scoring position. Little small drop there by Doyle Odenbach. And setting up the offense, Maddie Spaeth on the left side gives to Toner. And now to Tan behind the net. Tan back to Spaeth. And Betts with it now. And to Garcia on the right side. The Aztecs still setting it all up. Toner, 3 goals last Saturday, gets it to Tan. Tan looking for an angle, can't quite squeeze inside, and it's back out to Spaeth. Been tough defense from the Buffaloes. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Doyle Odenbach has it. On the right, getting pressed, lost the ball, picks it back up, lost it again, and it's picked up this time by Molly Reed of the Buffaloes, and she's streaking toward the other side of the field. all by herself. And that one's knocked away by Riley Hunter. A couple of turnovers back-to-back here, and the Aztecs charging on offense. Frankie Garcia's got it, working into scoring position. What's she going to do? Looks to drive, gets it to Spaeth. Spaeth squeezes inside, and the whistle for a foul there against the Buffaloes, and Spaeth's going to line up on the 8-meter for the free position. And what a sequence that was. And Spaeth's going to get a chance. She awaits the whistle, runs, fires, and it's in. Oh, couldn't save that one, and Spaeth's got her first of the game. The Aztecs cut the lead down to 6-4. It's the 18th goal of the year for Maddie Spaeth. And the Aztecs are on the board here in the second quarter. A couple of turnovers back-to-back, and Riley Hunter made the play that sparked that run for SDSU. Ball goes all the way up. It's free, bouncing around, still rolling on the ground now. And the Buffaloes get possession. Madeline Pisani on the left side, going to work with her teammates to set up the offense. Now Wassini has it. She'll take a leisurely stroll up top and then pass it back to Pisani. Pisani with it again. She's going to sprint right in, and it's off the stick of Boughton and in. Lily Assini, her third of the game. She gets a hat trick early in this one. And it's 7-4 Colorado. These Buffaloes, they strike fast when they get possession. They go straight to the net, no questions asked, and they fire away. And it's worked to their benefit. Leading by 3 here in the second quarter, 11-10 until halftime. There they go on the face-off, and Peluso secures that one with ease, and she takes off and going to look to attack really fast again, and the ball gets away and rolls out of bounds. The Aztecs will have possession. Riley Hunter brings it back up. That pass was intended for Kendall Havel, and she couldn't quite haul it in. Tillman gets it up to Christos right in front of us here on the sports deck, and she's going to get them into offensive position. Ball got away from Presley Mitchell for a second. She scoops it back up, and the Aztecs going to set things up on the offensive side. A third of the way through the shot clock. Aztecs still passing it around to set things up. Toner has it on the left side. She shakes back and she looks for a little bit of room to Tan and into the goal. Bella Tan off the assist from Sarah Toner. Tan's got her third of the game, and the Aztecs draw back within 2. That was, they say no goal on that. And interesting there, it looked like it went in from up top here. I got the PA announcer as well. But the Buffaloes back on offense. And with it, Pisani. And she finds the back of the net there for her third of the game. So instead, what we thought was a goal for the Aztecs from Tan turns back around for a goal for Colorado. And it's 8-4. The Aztecs, once again, going to look to shift the momentum back in their favor. What they thought not more than a minute ago was a 2-point deficit is now turned into 4. And Miller will face off with Peluso again. On the draw. Peluso secured the last couple. It was way up in the air and a false start. Give the Aztecs possession. Emma Betts has it, and she'll, with no contest, bring it up to Spaeth. The Aztecs going to look to actually find the back of the net this time. As they start to set things up, it's Garcia all the way up top to Betts, then to Spaeth on the left. Toner with it now and back around to Tan and to Garcia. Betts has it right up top. She's getting pressed hard and fires. It's going to roll way out of bounds. And the Buffaloes will have possession. A couple of errant passes leading to turnovers for the Aztecs. And the Buffaloes with a chance to keep their foot on the gas and pull away big time. Mac Hanlon bringing it up. Now it's Shoup and Assini with it. It's Assini and Pisani, the two big contributors to the offense in this one. And it's Assini with it again. She runs straight away, and a flag goes up. And Assini's going to get a chance here on the free position to get to 4 in this one. She came into the game with 6 goals, and she is on one this afternoon here on the Mesa. She runs straight away and bounces it in. Another goal for Assini, and it's 9-4 Colorado. They take a timeout down on the field, do the Aztecs, and we'll take a timeout here on the sports deck. 8:03 left in the first half. You're watching SDSU Women's Lacrosse live on YouTube.
Attention, please. Checking in at goalkeeper for the Aztecs, number 46, Grace Moore.
Welcome back here on top of the sports deck. This is Nate Polite bringing you SDSU Women's Lacrosse against the Colorado Buffaloes. While we were away on break, it was announced that Grace Moore, the true freshman, is going to come in at goalkeeper for the Aztecs. She relieves Caitlin Boughton. Similar move to last week, but it happens 8 minutes and 3 seconds before it did. So Grace Moore comes in to this one. She's got 9 saves with a .360 save percentage. And that'll look to keep the Buffaloes down a little bit on the offense, give the Aztecs a chance to come back. They trail by 5. Backing away, up goes the whistle, up goes the ball on the draw, and it's collected by Jess Peluso. And she'll take off. It'll be a test for Grace Moore early. The Buffaloes like to strike fast, and still with it is Peluso. She just charges right away and scores. No, sorry, she did not score. That went off the post. It's been a fast offense for the Buffaloes, and there's been a couple of really close goals that looked the part but weren't quite it. And now Frankie Garcia looks inside. She fires away. It's saved by O. Sarah Toner is going to pick it up. The Aztecs keep possession. They got to give me a pair of binoculars up here to see the far side goal. Sarah Toner's got it on the left side. The Aztecs look to set it up. Tan has it. Looking for space around the back of the net. Gets it to Garcia. A little bit of a high pass. She brought it in. Spaeth now. Up the pass from Doyle. Odenbach into Tan. Missed on that pass. And the Buffaloes survive another offensive attempt from the Aztecs. Now up come the Buffaloes. Jamie Hill has it on the left side. And a whistle. That's going to send Frankie Garcia to the bench on a penalty. Couple of personnel changes there for the Aztecs. Nikki Seven comes in for Bella Tan as the Buffaloes work on the offensive side. With it is Shoup, and she gets it to Havel and to Assini. Assini having one heck of a game in this one as she gets that one to Shoup, and Shoup's going to look for some space and before getting it to Pisani, and it gets back to Assini. Shoup again on the right side, pressured by Doyle Odenbach, and that one goes to Jamie Hill. And that one did get in the net. And it's 10-4 Colorado. So Jamie Hill collects her first goal of the game, her 10th of the season. The Aztecs once again looking for answers with 5:51 to play here in the first half. Needing to collect some momentum before the game starts to get away a little bit. It's Miller and Peluso again on the faceoff. And up it goes. Miller lost her mask there for a second, and the Buffaloes get away with the ball. Molly Reed was running around looking for some space. She got it to Shoup, and now to Havel. And now it's Pisani all the way on the left side. Shoup has it. With pressure, and she gets it away. Back to Shoup now up top. Pisani now. pressured heavily. Now it's back to Tegan Ryan, who gets it to Pisani again. Back and forth, and back into the net it goes. A 4th time for Madeline Pisani and an 11th time for the Buffaloes. And they've already outscored what they had last Sunday against Dartmouth, as well as on the 20th against Stony Brook, which was their last victory.
That goal was by number 29, Madeline Pisani.
The Aztecs trying to stay in touch in this one, but it's looking like a bad movie repeating over 3 times. Miller and Peluso on the draw once again. Up it goes, collected by Peluso. And away with it. Once again to the Buffaloes. The ball is knocked free, still rolling around on the ground, and then it's picked up by Assini. She's pressured by 3 Aztecs, but gets away. Now she's got a lane straight toward the net. Passes around back. No, she's still got a hold of it. She just backed out, and now it's going to go all the way to Havel up top. Now with it is Shoop, looking for some space. She's guarded by Tillman. Slips a little bit, lost her footing. And there's a whistle. There's Bella Reese with the ball, and she's going to get a chance on the free position. She hasn't scored yet this season. We'll see what she's got for Grace Moore. Bella Reese awaits the whistle. There it is, and she's going to back out to set things up. Gets to Pisani. Now right back inside with it is Havel, and it comes back out to Pisani. They didn't like the look. They'll reset. 40 on the shot clock. Havel looks inside this time, now backs out once again. Reese has it. Now to Assini. Ball gets knocked free. She was guarded by Christos, and she's going to have to pick it up. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Close defense by the Aztecs. And Assini looks for a little bit of space, doesn't get it. Ball was passed to Shoop and dropped. She's guarded by Tillman. Now Shoop with some room. She fires away. No, it's a pass. And a whistle. And a foul. 11 seconds on the shot clock when that one happened. And Shoop is going to get a chance on the free position straight away. Shoop awaits the whistle. And there it is. She fires straight on and scores. It's 12-4 Colorado.
That goal is by number 2, Maddie Shoop.
Shoop notching her first of the game right there. Good for 17 on the season. And it's been an offensive explosion here for the Buffaloes in the second half. They get ready to face off again, Peluso and Miller for the draw. Up in the air it goes, and it's collected by Peluso once again. She does not try for the goal straight away this time. Instead, now it's Havel on the left side. Looking for just a little bit of space. Doesn't have it and gets it back to Pisani. Buffalo's setting everything up there on the far end of the field, the north side. Bounce pass back to Pisani. Colorado taking their time. And now it's Havel guarded by 3 Aztecs right there in the middle of everything. And looks like she gets a whistle in her favor. And she'll have a chance for her third of the game. From the free position, we'll see if she goes for it or if she backs out. Here's Havel, fires away, and it's saved by Grace Moore. The young true freshman getting some reps in this one and getting a couple of chances. A nice save there on the free position. The Aztecs bringing it back up. They need a little bit of something here. Down 8, 2:26 until halftime. Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it off the pass from Garcia. Now Toner on the left side. Toner had a couple real aggressive goals where she did it herself last week against UC Davis. Now it's Garcia with it on the right side. Comes back around to Toner once again. Toner gets aggressive in the middle, looks for some space, gets a whistle in her favor. And Sarah Toner is going to get her chance from the 8-meter here. It's been a bit of a scoring drought for the Aztecs since they cut the lead to 6-4. And away it goes. Toner finds the back of the net through the legs of Elena O. Her first of the game. And the Aztecs get back on the board with 1:57 to play in the first half. I talked pre-game about the importance of the draw for the Aztecs and their struggles in this one. Jess Peluso came into this game with 52 draw control. She's got 9 in the first half right now. And another stellar performance. It's Presley Mitchell in there trying to make a difference for the Aztecs on the draw. And the ball gets away from Kate Christos. It bounced right to her, but got away. Avery Gardner brings it up to Lily Assini now. With it, the Buffaloes on the attack. Inside of 2 minutes here in the first half. There was a whistle there, and Kendall Havel gets possession. The Buffaloes showing little to no interest here with 50 seconds or so on the shot clock nearing the end of the first half. And as I say that, Pisani proves me wrong as she starts making a move towards the net, gets it to Shoup. The wind picks up, as does the Buffalo offense. And Shoup fires, gets knocked away by Grace Moore. Colorado retains possession. Pisani looks inside again. That's another save for Moore. Ball is free, picked up by Betts. 35 seconds left in the half. Grace Moore is going to have to get it up quick. Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it. Now Betts with it. The Aztecs looking for something before halftime, and the ball got intercepted by Assini, and it's picked up by Assini after rolling around a little bit, and right back at it are the Buffaloes. It's a stampede. Here comes Shoup. Fires, and another save by Grace Moore. With 3 seconds left, they'll let time expire on the first half. A couple of tests for the true freshman. She succeeds there at the back end of the second quarter. It's 12-5 Colorado at the end of the first half. We'll be back in 10 minutes. You're watching SDSU Aztecs Women's Lacrosse live on YouTube. Welcome back from halftime. If you're just joining us, it's the Colorado Buffaloes leading the Aztecs 12-5. I'm Nate Polite up here on the sports deck, bringing you SDSU Women's Lacrosse. We got the second half queued up for you right here. It's Peluso and Miller to face off on the draw. Again, the Aztecs going to look to mount a comeback. They trail by 7 as we get ready to go. Leading the way for the Buffaloes, it's Madeline Pisani and Lily Assini with 4 goals apiece. For the Aztecs, it's Bella Tan with 2. Miller and Peluso get set at midfield. The official gets it nice and tight. Backs off, up it goes, and secured by Peluso. Ball gets loose just for a little moment, and it's still loose again. Rolling all the way back towards the Aztecs goal, and it's still free. Finally, he gets secured. Looks like Katie McLean was the one to secure it, and the Buffaloes now begin their offensive attack. That was shades of the holy roller from midfield all the way back by the goal. Up with it comes Assini. And Madeline Pisani's got it. She was running in from the left side and got a whistle. Coming from midfield. They're going to invite Kate Christos to spend some time on the sideline. Actually, it was Christos was subbing out for Maddie Spaeth. It's Frankie Garcia that gets put in timeout for the next minute. And Madeline Pisani will get things started with a pass to Assini, and now to Havel up top. Shoop on the right. Comes all the way back around to Assini and to Pisani. Now Hill around the back of the net. Gets it to Tegan Ryan. The Buffaloes setting up the offense here with a 7-goal lead, looking to make it 8. And Assini's got it. She got pressed real quick by Riley Hunter. Now Pisani's looking for a little bit of space. She gets it out to Shoop once more. Once again resetting. Pisani with it on the right side. Now to Jamie Hill behind the net. Flag and the save by Grace Moore. Back in the pocket goes that one. Grace Moore's had a couple of saves. She saved a couple there on the last Colorado possession before halftime. She saves that one right there as Riley Hunter takes it up past midfield. As Garcia gets up out of timeout and has the ball now up top. Moves to the right, tries to find her spot and gets it to Tan. 60 seconds on the shot clock for the Aztecs. Back out to Garcia. She lost the ball for a brief moment, picks it back up. It's Kira Doyle-Odenbach with it. She's looking for just a little bit of space. Gets it to Tan around the back of the net. Now Spaeth on the left. Up to Betts up top, and the ball sails high. It's picked up by Jackie Heinrichs. The Aztecs reset 30 seconds on the shot clock now. With it is Garcia. She's looking for a little bit of space. Finds Spaeth, and she gets knocked over. I'm sorry, that was Sarah Toner, not Maddie Spaeth. They got knocked over looking for the goal, so Sarah Toner's going to look for her second goal of the game here on the free position against Elena O. Gets the whistle. Off she goes and buries it in the back of the net. Does Sarah Toner. Her second goal of the game. And it's 12-6. She gets it right past Elena O, her second time today. And I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, but I'll say it again if you missed it. 4 times the consecutive Big 12 goalkeeper of the week. That streak is active, and she's looking to continue that. She's had a pretty solid game in this one. A couple of successful games in a row for Sarah Toner. She had 3 goals last week against UC Davis, 2 today. As the faceoff goes away and it's on the ground, the Aztecs are awarded possession. Kira Doyle Odenbach brings it up. Bella Tan racing around the back of the net, gets it out to Emma Betts. Frankie Garcia weaving her way inside. Ball gets popped up in the air, batted away and picked up by Lola Flynn of the Buffaloes, but a whistle. They'll sort things out. And Frankie Garcia is going to get a chance from the 8-meter here. So a chance for the Aztecs to get a little closer back into it. Garcia sets up straight away from Elena O. The 4-time consecutive Big 12 goalkeeper of the week makes the defense. The save. Bella Tan picked it up. The Aztecs still have it. Betts gets it to Garcia. Back to Betts. It's Spaeth on the left side now with it. She dumps it to Doyle Odenbach, who passes it to Garcia. Under 50 seconds on the shot clock. Betts with it again. Aztecs looking for a little bit of Spaeth. It's Sarah Toner. She's been known to get a little physical, has Toner. Now it's Betts with it again. To Garcia. Garcia. That was to Christos, who was in the crease. Fired away, didn't get it. And it's collected up by the Buffaloes. They're going to look to clear it out. Peluso has it. Still looking to bring it up. Little pause for a whistle there and back in action. And it's Madeline Pisani who's got it. The Buffaloes to set up their offense here. And it's Lily Assini that's got possession. The ball gets passed all the way around to Pisani. She's looking for some room. Charges in briefly. Now dances around a little bit. Looking for a little bit of space. She's got an angle. She fires. And it's good. 13-6 the score after Madeline Pisani's 5th goal of this one.
That goal was by number 29, Madeline Pisani.
And another turn of events for the Aztecs. It was in the first half, the second quarter actually. They had thought they had cut the lead to 7-5, but stepped in the goal circle on what would have been a goal from Bella Tan. It would have been her 3rd of the game. So that got taken off of the board. And then just now, Frankie Garcia can't get it past Elena O on the free possession, and the Buffaloes pick it up and turn it into a goal of their own. That one is picked up by Kate Christos. The Aztecs win the draw. And Garcia's got it down in the scoring position. She's going to charge straight for the net. Why not fire away? And why not find the back of the net? Frankie Garcia gets her goal back and finally finds the net in this one. Her first of the game, and it's right back to a 6-goal deficit for the Aztecs as they try to build their momentum back in this one. Still a lot of work to do for the Aztecs, but a nice start to the second quarter. A couple goals in the first 5 minutes for the Scarlet and Black. That last one was off a draw victory. They're going to look to win it again, but it's picked up by Avery Gardner of the Buffaloes, and she's going to bring it back toward the Colorado offense. She gets shoved a little bit. Possession stays with the Buffaloes. And Madeline Pisani is going to command the offense once more. Grad student from Illinois, Pisani. A leader on this team on the stat sheet and on the field. Havel had a little bit of a lane, but gets it back to Pisani. Now to Tegan Ryan, she fires away, and it's another save for the true freshman, Grace Moore. And I tell you what, she's looked pretty nice. She played the second half last week against UC Davis, came in halfway through the second quarter in this one. And she has proven that she's got some talent at the goalkeeper position. Meanwhile, up the field, Jackie Heinrichs brings it to Frankie Garcia as the Aztecs look to go on the attack again and cut the lead to 5. Dancing around, setting everything up. It's Spaeth with it, getting pressured on the left side. Now Christos gets it to Garcia. Garcia looks for a little bit of space, now comes back to Christos. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Garcia's got it again. Picks it up after dropping it a little bit. Nikki Seven behind the goal. Gets it to Sarah Toner. Looking for some space. Checks it back out. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Long pass all the way down to Christos. Presley Mitchell gets it to Frankie Garcia. Now it's once again Nikki Seven behind the net. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Christos has it, has to fire away from distance, and it's batted away by Elena O. And with little to no time on the shot clock, the Aztecs get it in, but it's a shot clock violation, and the Buffaloes survive. And they bring it back up. That's Avery Gardner. She's still got possession. We've seen the Buffaloes try to go coast to coast a couple times in this one, but the ball gets knocked away. It's picked up by Maddie Shoup. Maddie Shoup sets up on the 12-meter. And dumps it out to Pisani. The Buffaloes very slow to get things set up early in possessions here with this lead. Pisani, or I'm sorry, that's Assini with the ball. Looks inside but backs out. Very patient, this Colorado offense, as Assini finds a lane, but it closes on her. She's getting pressured by Riley Hunter, and now she's got some space again. Assini charged through the crease but backed out. Reese to Ryan. Ryan fired that one away to Assini, and she fires away, does Assini, but it's another save for Grace Moore. The Aztecs bringing it back. That's a long pass down the field to Christos, and Christos in open space. She's going to charge towards the net. We'll see if she takes it herself. She does not. She gets it to Sarah Toner behind the net. Gets to Spaeth. Ball squeaks away. Bellatan's got it. She's going to fight inside the crease. Bounces between a triple team and gets it back out to Spaeth. The Buffaloes cover the fast break well there, and Frankie Garcia is going to set it up for the Aztecs on the right side. Inside is 60 seconds on the shot clock. Kira Doyle-Odenbach with it. Gets it to Christos up top. Doyle-Odenbach again. Moving around the right side. Passed it to Garcia. It got away, but it's scooped up by Christos. Christos looking for some space. Finds Tan. She shot, missed. And it's Nikki 7 fighting for the ball with Lola Flynn of the Buffaloes. But the Buffaloes clear it out. And so been a couple of good defensive plays here in the third quarter. Last couple of minutes. Avery Gardner brings it up for the Buffaloes. They continue to take their time, setting everything up. Havel's got it on the left. They continue to dance around, passing it all the way through the circle as they set things up. It's Shoop now on the right side. She finds a little bit of a lane. She looks inside, fires. It's batted away by Moore, picked up by Pisani. Pisani inside of 60 seconds. On the shot clock, looks for an angle. Fires way high. The pass there intended for Molly Reed. The whistle was blown, and it'll be Pisani from the 8-meter. Straight head on with the freshman Grace Moore. Pisani awaits the whistle. Fires away and finds the back of the net for the 6th time in this one. It's Colorado 14, SDSU 7.
That goal was by number 29, Madeline Pisani.
Miller and Peluso set up for the draw once more. 4:09 left here in the third quarter. The Aztecs looking for anything and everything they can get. Up it goes. Rolls around on the ground. Picked up by Kate Christos. She'll win the draw for the Aztecs. That's a good start. Need a little more. Heinrichs bringing it up the left side of the field. She gets shoved out of bounds. And possession's going to end up in the hands of the Buffaloes. She tried to get it away as she was getting forced out of bounds. So Maddie Shoup will pass it in, and the Buffaloes get ready to get things moving. Ahead by 7. Shoup has it. Now gets it to Assini. Dancing around to set up the play. Back to Assini up top. Now Bella Reese has it on the right side. Gets it to Jamie Hill around the back of the net. Still looking for a little space. Jamie Hill thinks about taking it herself. She does, and it's saved once again by Grace Moore. So once again, a nice save by Moore. She's had a few here in the third quarter. And Frankie Garcia brings it back up for the Aztecs. She's looking for a little space. Dumps it to Kate Christos, who fires away, and it's saved by Elena O. Picked up again by the Aztecs. Around the back of the net, that was Sarah Toner who picked it back up. No reset. Nikki 7 on the left side came around the back of the net, dropped it for a moment, picked back up and passed to Spaeth. Once again, the Toner behind the net. Now back to Spaeth. Aztecs setting up the offense. Needing a little bit of tempo. 40 seconds on the shot clock. Spaeth has it, looks inside, fires away, bounces, and it does not go. Picked up by Mary Carson of the Buffaloes. And they'll clear it out. Avery Gardner to take it up. A minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter. The Buffaloes pressing the attack, foot on the gas. Avery Gardner gets it to Pisani, and they'll back out to reset things. Buffalo's setting everything up now, passing it all the way around the net. With it is Shoup into Tegan Ryan. Shoup now has it again all the way on the right side. Looks for a little bit of space. Now gets it to Pisani. Pisani dancing around, looking for a lane, fires. And it was saved again by Grace Moore. She's showing what she's got here in this third quarter. Keeping it at a 7-point lead. And Garcia's going to bring it up. Less than 20 seconds left. Garcia going to look for a chance to score inside of 15 seconds now. Garcia to Tan. Inside of 10 seconds. The bench counting down. Ball gets knocked free, and it's picked up by the Buffaloes. And time is going to expire on the third quarter with Colorado up 14-7. We'll be back for the fourth quarter, the last 15 minutes of this one in a moment. You're watching SDSU Women's Lacrosse live on YouTube. And we're back for the fourth quarter. Colorado ahead, 14-7 over the Aztecs. It's Miller and Peluso at midfield for the draw. Up it goes. And it's rolls around after Kira Doyle-Odenbach took a hit. And off the timeout goes Avery Gardner. She'll take a seat for the next minute.
1-minute penalty assessed to Colorado.
Just now into the game for the Aztecs came Megan McLaughlin. Frankie Garcia's got it on the right side. Aztecs need an explosion of offense in this fourth quarter. It's Kate Christos on the left side. Finds Frankie Garcia across the field. Around the net was Nikki Seven, the Sarah Toner. Now back to Christos, now back to Doyle Odenbach. Now it goes back to Presley Mitchell. And it's behind the net again. Nikki Seven looking for just a little bit of space. Anywhere she can find it. Sarah Toner's got it on the right side. Gets a little physical, passes. It's a little bit low and gets past Kate Christos. It's on the floor, still down there. Jackie Heinrichs batting it away. Still loose, and it's finally picked up by Maddie Shoup of the Buffaloes. She's off to the races. She looked like she was going to take it straight to the net, and then you could hear Colorado's head coach yell possession from the sideline. I could hear it all the way on the opposite side of the field. Very clear the goal for the Buffaloes. Eat up as much time as possible. The Aztecs going to need to be nearly perfect on their offensive possessions. Here in the fourth quarter, 0 for 1 there. Assini takes a little drive into the crease, fires a pass that it gets away from Jamie Hill. Now with it again is Pisani, and she'll get a whistle in her favor. Pisani gets to go head-to-head with Moore here from the 8-meter on the free position. The grad student against the true freshman. Fires away. Whistle blown there. Undoes what was done. Pisani gets another chance. Fires away and bounces it into the net. Madeline Pisani, 7 in this one by herself.
Colorado goal. That goal was by number 29, Madeline Pisani.
And what a game from Madeline Pisani to have as many goals by herself as your opponent. And this is a level of offense that rarely seen by the Buffaloes this season. They've scored 15 just once. That was against Marquette way back on March 11th. An offensive high water mark for the Buffaloes with still 13:02 to play in this game. Up goes the draw. It's picked up by Peluso and controlled by Peluso. Avery Gardner gives it to Molly Reed on the attack for the Buffaloes. Once again to emphasize possession and chew the clock down. A little confusion there.
Penalty assessed to San Diego State.
It's going to be a 1-minute timeout for Sophia Miller. Officials get everything sorted, and we're back in action. Pisani on the left side. Setting everything up. The Aztecs trying to get aggressive on defense, force a turnover, force anything to get momentum back rolling in their favor. With it is Shoup. Now Pisani again to Reese, who fires and scores. Bella Reese,
That goal was by number 13.
her first of the season, and you can see the Colorado bench celebrating accordingly. Pisani collects the assist on that one.
12:22 left in the fourth quarter.
And it's 16-7. Colorado with 12:22 to play here in the fourth quarter. SDSU takes a timeout. We'll be back. You're watching live on YouTube. Coming back out of the timeout, it's 16-7 in favor of the Colorado Buffaloes. If you're just joining us, it's been the Madeline Pisani show. She has 7 goals all by herself in this one, and she just assisted Bella Reese on her first goal of the season. Up on top of the sports deck, this is Nate Polite bringing you SDSU women's lacrosse against the Colorado Buffaloes, 16-7. Colorado. SDSU just called a timeout, and we're back from the break. Official tightens things up at midfield between Miller and Peluso. Backs off, blows the whistle, up goes the ball, and cleared and controlled by Jess Peluso. And Avery Gardner brings it up the left side. Fires to Havel. And once again, the Buffaloes in control of possession at 12 minutes left here in this one. With the 9-goal lead, Colorado looking to kill what's left of the clock against an aggressive SDSU defense, and they have to be to make something happen, as Havel tried to bounce it in, and it was picked off the ground by Joel Rothbard. So the Aztecs with possession. Frankie Garcia is going to bring it up from midfield.
Green card assessed to Colorado. 1-minute penalty.
And a 1-minute penalty there assessed to Maddie Shoup. She'll go sit in timeout. And the Aztecs going to look to find something on offense. They're going to have to be fast. Inside of 12 minutes left in this one, trailing by 9. Spaeth looked for a lane, didn't have it. Now it's Christos, who finds Kira Doyle-Odenbach looking for some space, fires, and it goes wide. Bella Tan's going to pick it up and bring it back out. Tan from behind the net finds Garcia. Now the pass goes inside. It's danced around and picked up by Katie McLean. She'll get away. Colorado gets away. The ball gets away. It's now on the floor rolling around. Picked up by Riley Hunter of the Aztecs. She gets it to Kira Doyle-Odenbach. And now Maddie Spaeth's got a chance. 4v2 for the Aztecs. Tan looks for some space. Doesn't have it. And once again, the fast break well defended by the Buffaloes. The Aztecs going to have to reset. Garcia with space gets a whistle in her favor. And she'll line it up from the 8-meter. Frankie Garcia with a chance. She'll be firing away, and she does, and it goes wide left of the goal. Bellatan brings it back up, and inside the Megan McLaughlin. Aztecs still with possession. Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it. Back out up top. A lot of shots on goal from the Aztecs here in the fourth quarter, something you can expect, and Garcia goes again, and it's saved once again by Elena O, and the Buffaloes collect it this time, and they're going to clear it out. Katie McLean has it at midfield, and now to Avery Gardner, who's going to bring it up the rest of the way. Now to Maddie Shoup, and all the way around the right side, and now back to Shoup. Colorado looking to just control possession once more. The Aztecs going to look to wreak havoc and capitalize. Pisani being pressured by Doyle-Odenbach. Gets it away to Shoup. Now it comes back to Pisani. Back to Shoup. Looking for a lane and a whistle. And Shoup will line up at the 8-meter. The second leading scorer for this Buffaloes team. Only found the back of the net once today. She'll look to do it a second time. Fires away, and it's saved by Grace Moore. You can't say enough about Grace Moore's performance here in this one. She has saved a lot of shots in this game, keeping the Aztecs as close as possible. And if you're Coach Kylie White, that's got to be one of the big takeaways, is how good Grace Moore has been in the net. Frankie Garcia now gets it to Tan behind the net. She's going to look for some space. It comes back to Garcia. Now to Doyle-Odenbach all the way up top. Now to Christos. Spaeth with it. Backs all the way up. 50 seconds on the shot clock. 8.5 to play in the game. Nikki Seven has it behind the net. Comes back to Garcia. Now to McLaughlin inside, and she fires behind the back and finds the back of the net. Megan McLaughlin is on the board for her third goal, her fourth goal of the season, her first of the game.
That goal was by number 31, Megan McLaughlin.
That's a flashy goal from McLaughlin. She caught it and behind the back without looking, flipped it underhand into the net off the pass from Frankie Garcia. The lead now 8 for the Buffaloes. The Aztecs need a little bit more juice with 8:23 to play in this game. And again, it's Miller and Peluso on the draw. Was way up. False start and award possession to the Aztecs again. Kira Doyle-Odenbach brings it up. The Aztecs a lot of work to do, but they've got the ball and a chance to do it. They've got a high-powered offense, no worries there. It's a matter of getting the opportunities, and as I say that, ball gets knocked away, goes out of bounds, but the Aztecs maintain possession. Maddie Spaeth with it on the left side. She drives straight into the crease. The crash comes. Spaeth still has it after losing hold for a moment. And Presley Mitchell going to get a chance from the right side. Gets it to Garcia. Now comes all the way back around the net. That's Tierney Scheibel. First we've called her name in this one. Garcia has it to Mitchell. Looks for the net. Finds the net. And a couple of quick goals for the Aztecs. It's down to 7. The Buffaloes lead with 7:35 to play in this one.
Mitchell.
third goal of the season for Presley Mitchell of La Costa Canyon High School. She's a redshirt sophomore. I'm sorry, no, she's a freshman. I was looking at the wrong name on my board here. The true freshman from here in San Diego. So the Aztecs with a little bit of momentum building. They still have a lot of work to go with 7:35 to play. Trailing by 7, up goes the ball. Miller collects it, lost it, now picked up by Kira Doyle-Odenbach, and back on the attack go the Aztecs. Playing with some fire to him right now as the ball gets knocked away. Maddie Spaeth runs down, picks it up off the floor. Spaeth finds Tan. Garcia looks for a lane to the net, backs out. Doyle-Odenbach has it. Now Spaeth again on the left side. The Scheibel behind the net. Now picked up by Tan. She looked for a second, didn't take it. Now Spaeth with a chance, fires it, goes wide. And Shiloh brings it into Garcia to Doyle-Odenbach, and that's going to go wide again as Doyle-Odenbach hits the floor. And a yellow card awarded to Jess Peluso.
2-minute penalty assessed to Colorado. You got this, trouble.
And Kira Doyle-Odenbach heads for the sideline. And her place will be Kate Christos. And she will get the opportunity on the free position here from the 8-meter. Waiting the whistle. Fires away and finds the back of the net. Kate Christos and the Aztecs have 3 goals in just as many minutes. Kate Christos, her second of the game. She opened the scoring in this one. Way back in the first quarter, 6:38 to play, and it's a 6-goal deficit. Do you believe? That's the question. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one up here on the sports deck, too. You're watching Aztecs Women's Lacrosse live on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. 6:38 to play in this one. Aztecs trail by 6. Still about 45 seconds left on this timeout. But I want to give a quick shout out to Mission Trails Lacrosse Club. They came and joined the Aztecs pregame for the national anthem as well as at halftime for a scrimmage. SDSU committed to growing the game of women's lacrosse here in San Diego and everywhere. As both teams ready a little prematurely, they take a chance to reset the clock. And it's Katie McLean going off with Sophia Miller here on the draw. Official getting everything nice and tight. Last check, backs away. Whistle, and the ball is up. And that's picked up by Avery Gardner of the Buffaloes. The Aztecs going to get on defense. And the ball's loose, and it's picked up by Kate Christos. Back on the attack go the Aztecs. Ball loose once more, picked up again by Kate Christos. And now Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it at midfield after the long pass. And here come the Aztecs. Bellatan has it, and it's in! Sarah Toner scores! And it's a 5-goal deficit with 5:55 to play. Sarah Toner, her third of the game. And I asked you before the timeout, do you believe? Well, believe a little more. 4 goals in 4 minutes. They trail by 5 with 6 minutes to go.
Assisted on that play by number 5, Bellatan.
Credit Bellatan the assist right there. And once again, it's McLean versus Miller for the draw. Up it goes. Bouncing around. Kira Doyle-Odenbach secures it. The Aztecs keep possession after McLean gets her goggles back on. The Aztecs have been playing with some fire here in the fourth quarter. Bellatan has it behind the net, right back with the chance to attack. Tierney Scheibel has it, now back to Bellatan, looking for some space. Gets it to Christos. Now to Garcia. Now back to Scheibel. Or I'm sorry, that's Toner behind the net. She gets it bouncing around faster than I can keep track of it. McLaughlin fired away. Missed wide. But Sarah Toner was behind the net, and she'll get a chance to get the Aztecs the ball right back. Toner, why not do it herself like she did a couple of times? She tried to, now gets it out to Garcia. Odenbach to Christos, and Odenbach takes another hard hit and a fall to the floor. And a yellow card again, assessed to Avery Gardner this time. She'll spend a couple minutes in timeout. Kira Doyle-Odenbach collects herself and the ball. And from the 20, gets to reset the Aztec offense. 5:02 to play. Aztecs trail by 5. And here they go again. Christos to Doyle-Odenbach. Now to Garcia, who loses the handle for a moment. Toner behind the net. Now to Scheibel. Back to Tan. Doyle-Odenbach then again looked for Scheibel, and it's wide and high, and the Buffaloes are going to get possession. Jordan Johnson going to take it up against Toner. Toner's going to press. Looks to force a mistake. 4.5 to play. And the Buffaloes are going to clear it out. And get to chew a little bit more clock. Four minutes left. And the Buffaloes burning through half of the shot clock already. Just running back and forth wind sprints for the Buffaloes here. As Assini has the ball, taking the long way around, now cuts back, looks for a little more space, reverses field, trying to find an angle. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Couple whistles, possession still with the Buffaloes. 11 seconds, 10 seconds on the shot clock for Shoop. Looking for a little space. 5 seconds. And the ball gets loose and picked up by the Buffaloes, but the shot clock goes off. And Kira Doyle-Odenbach gets to bring it up for the Aztecs. It's got to be a little bit faster now. They need 5 goals to tie it in 3 minutes. Up the field comes Mitchell. Looking for a little space. She just fires away. Why not? Bellatan's back there to back it up. And the Aztecs get to reset the offense. A little bit less time than they'd like. But they've got to make do. Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it. Now to Mitchell. Looking for just a little bit of space. Garcia to Toner behind the net. Now to Tan. 2.5 to play. Garcia still looking for a lane. Now to Toner again behind the net. Back to Garcia. McLaughlin has it, and she buries it in the back of the net. It's 16-12. Megan McLaughlin, her second goal of the game. 2:20 to play. 4 goals the lead for Colorado. The Aztecs offense has been fast in the fourth quarter, but they're going to have to get even faster. On the draw again is McLean for Colorado. They've not sent Peluso back out there yet. She faces off with Miller. Ball goes up, and possession awarded to the Aztecs on a false start. Right back with pace on offense. They're at about the 2-minute mark. Kira Doyle-Odenbach has it, gets it to Kate Christos. Aztecs got to work fast. Garcia now on the right side. Weaving her way in traffic, lost a handle. It's on the floor, still rolling around, still down there. And it's picked up by Megan McLaughlin. And now free again. And a yellow card was assessed to Kira Doyle-Odenbach. And Colorado gets possession with 1:50 to play, up 4. And without a turnover, it's going to get tough for the Aztecs, even tougher than it's been. Riley Hunter lost her stick chasing down Pisani of the Buffaloes. Now Tegan Ryan has it and gets it back to Pisani. And now to Assini on the left. 1:15 to play as Assini looks for some space. Halfway through the shot clock are the Buffaloes, and they'll probably run it to zeros here just to avoid the potential of losing the ball. We're inside of a minute now, as we're at 30 seconds on the shot clock. Aztecs need to force something, and the ball gets knocked loose, but it's picked back up by Assini. She dropped it again, collects it once more. Colorado maintains possession. The shot clock at about 8 seconds faster than the game clock right now. Inside of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the shot clock The buzzer's going to sound, and there's 8 seconds, 7.5 seconds as the timer stops for a moment. And now 6 seconds for the Aztecs on a pause timer. The comeback going to fall short in this one. It was a valiant effort from the Aztecs in this one as we get another brief stoppage. And the last 2.5 seconds come off the board. Your final score in this one, Colorado 16, SDSU 12. The comeback comes just short after an incredible fourth quarter from SDSU. We'll see you next time on April 12th against Cincinnati here at Aztec Field. Your Aztecs fall to 5-6 Colorado, back to 500. They're 5-5. For everyone on the SDSU Aztecs Women's Lacrosse broadcast, I'm Nate Polite. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.